new questions and answers video here in the channel. Hola, ¿qué tal? Hello, I am Tony Galvez from Road Trip Spain and Portugal and Travel Guide Spain and Portugal, where we help you plan the perfect trip with practical information, insider tips, and our very own travel guides. For those unfamiliar with the Q&A videos, you have a question for us, you leave it in the commentary below, and we will reply to it in the next Q&A video. The next Q&A video is scheduled for roughly the second half of July. If you're going to travel to Spain before July, do not leave us a question for the next Q&A video. We won't be able to reply to it before your trip. You can always ask at any video in the channel. We reply to questions from you every single day of the week from Monday to Sunday. So the first question is from Steve. Hi Tony, we are going to Madrid and Barcelona the last 2 weeks of June 2024. Currently, yours is the best YouTube channel I have found for practical information for travelers to Spain. Stay with it. Thank you, Steve. Unfortunately, I have found little to no practical guidance on getting to castles specifically. Yes, we will go to Segovia, but everything else, it seems to be quite out of the way and no within striking distance of Madrid, except one day each and maybe some only by bus. Any thoughts? Would really like a video on castles alone, including of course those that the public can spend a night in. Thanks much. Thanks a lot for your words, Steve. It would be quite difficult to do a video on castles because there are castles everywhere. It would take a lifetime or a considerable investment of time to produce it. We've visited some during our several road trips, including the awesome Loarre Castle in our Pyrenees road trip. And we have a video dedicated to Paradores, the luxury hotel chain that contains quite a few castles in its portfolio, including one, the Parador de Sigüenza, which is a 90-minute drive from Madrid. We are going to leave links to that video and any other resources we mention along the program in the first comment below the video. Have a look at that video. You might like to spend the night at the Parador de Sigüenza. Rob. Morning, Tony. Rob from Australia. I am just checking on how I can purchase the Tarjeta Dorada prior to purchasing my Renfe tickets 3 months in advance. My wife and I are traveling in Spain for 3 months, starting in September, so looking to purchase train tickets in, say, early June, but want to access the discounts of the Tarjeta Dorada. Can you help? And hope you have a great holiday in Sydney when you visit. Rob, the Tarjeta Dorada provides an excellent deal in terms of discounts, but it is geared by design for residents in Spain for the only reason that it can only be obtained while in Spain. You cannot order it online. So if you wait till you reach Spain to get your Tarjeta Dorada, you will renounce to the more substantial savings you can get by booking in advance. We would not wait for the Tarjeta Dorada. We hope to visit Sydney in the not-so-distant future. We went to Australia in 2024, but only to Perth. Albi, congratulations, Tony, on your channel. Honestly, it's the most informative, interesting, entertaining, and joyful channel, and I always enjoy seeing your passion for sharing your knowledge. Tony, I especially love seeing your pencil holder next to your computer. Here it is. I am from Australia, so quick question, please, as I'm not sure of the best option. I'm going to Benidorm, Alicante in May from Australia. I have the option of flying into Madrid or Barcelona. I don't necessarily need to enter either city, so I'm looking at traveling to Alicante from either airport. In your opinion, which airport has the best links to Alicante? I've searched, and to be honest, it seems like for like in regards to distance. I'm looking for easy. Thanks, Tony, and if you ever venture to Australia, please shout out. Happy to host. Kind regards. Hi Albi, many thanks for your kind words. Don't know whether our answer will arrive too late. You will most certainly have booked your flights by now, but please always keep in mind the publication date for the next Q&A video. In terms of Alicante, you'll get faster from Madrid as you can benefit from a high-speed train to the region. You will have to go from Madrid airport to Chamartín station by train, 15 minutes, and then train to Alicante. We love having so many friendly Australians among our followers. My clothes today pay homage to your country. And I didn't come across a video where it explained how to get back to Terminal 4S. All the taxis have to drop you off at Terminal 4 from where you need to get the shuttle train to Terminal 4S. But it was very confusing as once at Terminal 4 there was no visible information on how to get to Terminal 4S, i.e. that you have to go through security at Terminal 4 before you proceed downstairs to the shuttle train for the journey to Terminal 4. If this has already been covered in an earlier visit, then I had missed it, so apologies for raising the question. Well, and to enter any terminal or any airport in the planet, you will have to go through security. There's just absolutely no way to avoid it. We currently focus on arrival to Spain as it is the most critical of times. If you are departing from Madrid and arrive to the airport with plenty of time, as you should do, there are many information desks where you can ask how to reach T4S. On our video on how to go from T4S to T4, we stress out that all the transport facilities and check-in desks are at T4. So you get to T4, check in your luggage, go through security, take the train, and reach T4S. Dimitri, dear Tony, you are incredibly helpful and I am absolutely loving your channel. May I please ask a question? I will be in Barcelona in May and would like to visit several places around Tossa de Mar, places such as, and there is a long list of places in the question. Many of these places are a bit far from one another but seem to be in relatively drivable distance. I was thinking of renting a car for the day from Barcelona and possibly picking 4 of these spots and driving from one to the other. Because if I just take the bus to the Tossa de Mar region, how would you recommend to then get from one place without a car? What would be your general recommendation to see several of those spots? Thank you so kindly for all of your help, attention and guidance. You are the best travel channel. Hi Dimitri, renting a car sounds like the best alternative for your trip. If you took the bus to Tossa, yes, there would be no way to reach all the places you want to go to. We haven't got a specific itinerary for the region nor have we visited all the places you mentioned, but the distances are not big. You could reach for the local tourist office as soon as you arrive in Tossa. They should be able to sort out your planning for you. Kathy, absolutely love your channel and all the great information. I'm going to Madrid in December and I'm staying near Tres Cantos station, so I am planning on getting the tourist T2 7-day ticket. Apparently you can use this ticket to get to Toledo. It says you can do this by urban bus. What I'm missing is how exactly to accomplish this. Where to get to the bus, do you have to get a ticket ahead of time, and what bus to take? About how long would it take to make this trip? I appreciate your assistance. Hi Kathy, we assume you have a specific reason to stay at Tres Cantos. It's not a good choice for doing tourism in Madrid. You can use the tourist ticket to go to Toledo by bus. You board the bus and show your tourist ticket. There's no need to book in advance. We have a guide to Toledo with the details on transportation and travel time. Malama, thanks for your helpful videos. I like to buy a gold cross when I visit Barcelona in June. I prefer to support a local, small business or artist. Any suggestions? Malama, we haven't got a specific recommendation in that regard. There are many jewelry shops in Barcelona, but we've never done any research on that item. Maria, hi Tony, your videos are very informative, thank you. I know you are a Zaragoza expert. We are traveling from Madrid to Barcelona, but would like to stop at Zaragoza for early lunch and a nice walk around. Unfortunately, cannot stay overnight. Where can we store baggage for a few hours? Is there any luggage store at the Zaragoza Delicias station? Hi Maria, the luggage store facility at the railway station has been closed since the pandemic. We don't know when it will reopen. But there is another storage facility. Look for the main counter of the bus station at street level. It's there where you should be able to leave your baggage during your stay in Zaragoza. The Black Club 27. Hello Tony, my sisters and I are planning to go to Barcelona, Madrid, then to Lisbon this year. My concern is that we will be arriving on October the 5th, which is Saturday, and we are wondering if there are tours available on weekends. Also, are the restaurants and stores open as well? For now, we intend to stay in Barcelona for 5 days, 4 days Madrid, and the rest in Lisbon before returning to Florida on the 18th. Thank you very much. Hello there. Saturday is business as usual in Spain. You will not have any problems. Everything's open. And now we are going to reply to 2 questions that repeat themselves often here in the channel. The first one is about purchasing tickets for football, soccer in America games. It is a tricky question as those tickets are hard to get. They are only released a few days before the game and are by no means affordable. In the case of Real Madrid and FC Barcelona, we only recommend buying them from the official websites of the teams, nowhere else. The second question is about ride-sharing services in Spain. You cannot take for granted you will find Uber and the likes in most cities in Spain. In Madrid, for instance, you have Bolt, Cabify and Uber. In Barcelona you have the same companies, but they are operating in a complex legal environment subject to many restrictions. In Seville you have Bolt, Cabify and Uber, but in Zaragoza you have just Cabify and Uber with very small fleets and again operating under restrictions. So you have to research the city you are going to visit to find out if ride-sharing companies operating them. And that was all for today. We're going to leave you on the screen with all the questions and answers videos we have already published in the channel in case you have to want a massive session of Q&A videos. We'll be waiting for you in those videos. Next Q&A, remember, July 2024.